Yeah, I actually like the song. I liked it when it first came out in the nationals final and 6 got released. I actually think the national final was very good this year from Switzerland, considering what they've had in the national selection in the past. Now it's in Eurovision, I'm wondering if it does stack up against these songs, and it's incredibly different, but I'm just not sure. She is going to need some backing vocalists. That is a given, because last night she wasn't one of the few. She was one of the few who didn't elevate it live, so to speak. Like, some people really shone last night, and they really stepped up their game. And quite a few were from this semi-final who are on the borderline, like Iceland, for example, and they didn't. And kind of sit and go, this is probably going to miss out. I like the song. I like the message. They're lovely as well, but yeah, it's still missing just a little something, though. I'm not sure what it is, but it did win the international jury in its selection, so that's also a good sign for it as well. So I'm not sure, but I personally do enjoy the song. I like the drum beat in it. The sort of almost like murmuring, sort of like at the beginning of the song is quite nice as well. And yeah, it's just nice to have a slightly different sort of genre put together. And I'm just not sure we'll see it on the Saturday night.
John, what do you think?
I'll own up and admit that I wasn't a huge fan of this song when it first came out, and I never disliked it, but I just didn't really get it personally. Since it's had a bit of a touch-up in production sense, it's actually grown on me quite a bit, and it sounds a lot better now in the new studio version. But I still can't really work out who's going to vote for this in enough volumes to qualify. And it's sad, because I like them and I like Switzerland, but I don't see how this is going to qualify. You know, it'll be a big surprise, a pleasant surprise, but a big surprise if this does get through. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a good question, actually. You know, it's hard to see who would vote for this kind of thing. I don't mind the song. I think it's a pretty decent pop rock effort, I think. The main problem for me is that, it's very bass and percussion heavy, so it feels very leaden at times. And it seems to have gotten a decent running order. It's quite late on, and it's between two ballads, so it might give it a shot of energy there in the show. But as John said, it's hard to think of who would vote for this in a semi-final like this. So I mean, I could see it qualify, but I wouldn't put it as very likely personally. And
even though it's got a pretty good late draw, but that doesn't work for everybody, as we know from the last couple of years.
Yep, totally.
They need something special on stage to really sell this, I feel. They said they're doing something very different for the national final, and the triangles they had in the selection show won't be there, I think they said last night. This is when I was talking to them at 2 a.m. in the morning, so it's kind of blurring in. Yeah, I'm not sure of its chances, but it needs something spectacular on stage to really sort of give it any chance, really.
Do you know, I can't remember the last time I was awake at 2 a.m.
Ali and Zib was still there at 2 a.m. So I think we know who the one's going to be in Euroclub every single night based on last night.
Oh,
The best time. He was loving it.
Bless.
Oh, there's always one act that's always in Euroclub every single night. Oh, okay, so let's give it a score. I'm going to give this a 3.
Don't want to be harsh, but it's only a 2, I'm afraid.
Despite my negativity, I do still really like the song, so it's a 4.
Okay, and the public give it a 3 out of 5.